First day of class. Ready to go?
Yes.
Check it out. We're in class. Oh, we don't know what to expect, but it's gonna be fun.
Getting ready for I don't know what to say. Getting ready for Sandipani school and the workshop. Today's the day. Remember how scared I was prepping for the class? I didn't think I was smart enough or had the right tools. And then life happens in between. With no income coming in at the same time, and to have a partner that romances unexpectedly makes traveling in life's destinations that much more exciting. Meeting people along the way that much more inspiring, fun, and meaningful. I can't believe, despite all that, we are finally here. Getting ready, putting my makeup on, building my confidence to help the bigger picture. Alright, first day of class. We are super excited and nervous at the same time. And I don't know what the teachers are going to be like, but I've trained all sorts of people, so I'm confident and intrigued because I'm about to teach teachers on what to do.
Let's do it.
All right, is this what they call D-Day?
Yes.
We're waiting for an Uber because it's really, really convenient and safe. Let's go. That was not supposed to happen. Cute. Oh, it's so nice. Cute little school. Do more of a tour tomorrow when we have more time. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Except that I go first. Has anyone heard of a psychologist? Titles appear to have such great value, especially in countries like the US. But imagine a place where they don't even know that that profession, that title even exists. That there are people out there specifically working in those areas to make the world a better place. Imagine, titles aside, if you could just educate and teach people things that they don't even know can be resourceful for them. And that's what I ended up doing. I ended up teaching about autism, dyslexia, learning disorders, different mental health issues, women's empowerment, anything from having a fever and how that feels, to even getting your period.
Anytime you see a behavior, I want you to start thinking that any behavior means there's a need or a want. Never take things personally. Never say that, oh, she's doing that on purpose. They're doing this on purpose. Even if they are, there is a need or a want to that. Whether they want ice cream, whether they are having a fever, whether they want to go to the bathroom, they're hungry. They might be thinking about their parents arguing the night before. They might be thinking, okay, I don't understand what the teacher is saying here. I need to act out, I need attention. You're all women in here, so I'm going to be very frank. We have our menstrual cycle. How do we feel in our menstrual cycle? It sucks. It's painful, it hurts, we are moody, I'm cranky, I'm hungry. So imagine a little girl that might go on her menstrual cycle and now she has to come to school during her cramping, learn this, learn that, do this, do that, then go home, help out at home. So it could be that, allergies, trauma, sexual abuse, getting into an accident, being even scolded in front of other people, being embarrassed, bullying. How many people witness bullying in the school? Or in the past? Not just here, but anywhere. How many have seen bullying? You have, right? Since I was a little girl, and I came to India when I was younger too, but since I was a little girl, I used to get bullied in school a lot. In America, I was one of the only Indian girls. It was really difficult growing up. Came to India, I was in boarding school in India. I used to get bullied by this girl. Oh my God. She was horrible. Just like this big, very, very mean, like a bull type. She'd come charging at me. So that would affect me. It was really, really bad. So bullying is something that's worldwide. Look at me. You wouldn't imagine a lot of people get shocked that I was bullied. And even recently by my boss. I was bullied by my boss, who's this, really, really tough person. The reason why I'm sharing that is because when we're talking about behaviors, these are lasting effects of being bullied, of having physical abuse, having verbal abuse. This is something I'm talking about now because it affected me so much that it was traumatic. That's trauma. And there are a lot of things that you can look back on your life that you would be like, I act this way because this happened to me when I was a child, right? So when we approach your own children, you want to look at it, come at it with, we call it empathy. So coming with being sensitive, being loving, being kind, having some sort of understanding, and then stopping yourself, listening, and really saying that if this was me, if this was my child, how would I approach this? When I was in this situation, what would I want someone to do with me? Your duty is to identify, intervene, and report with all of this understanding. That's why I'm spending more time sharing that, so you can get into the mindset of being understanding before we go into the technical. We look at a child's life, right? Most of their life is spent in school. Okay, we give so much responsibility to the parents, which they should have, but we are educated caregivers. We have that same responsibility to make sure that this child has the opportunities not just for their personal life, but for their education. And in order to do that, we need to make sure that we know your resources as well.
Teaching about intellectual and developmental disabilities is so empowering to me. I feel like I am an individual's, a whole population's advocate. I am their eyes, ears, and their mouth. I am speaking on their behalf. And the awe that you see when we're sharing this information and you're teaching others and you're giving them a perspective that they didn't really think of or have someone make them think of is just so inspiring. There's so many tools out there. Here are the tools. Imagine what you can do for that person. Imagine what you can do for yourself. Sharing that, being there for each other, empowering each other, lifting each other up, and then having that ripple effect go from one person to another, to another, and to another. If we could just spread that education, spread that love, Spread that insight. Imagine what we could do together. I can't even begin to tell you how much I learned over there. From these ladies, the amazing school leaders empowering each other and educating each other. There's very little government involvement. Things that are streamlined here are not streamlined in countries like India. And then on top of that, there's very little data and research behind helping vulnerable populations, like people with disabilities. There's so much to do, and there are lots of people out there already doing it.
Okay, thank you. See, I'm recording myself. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, just finished teaching and getting really good responses from all the teachers, and they actually want the course to be longer and want to meet me.
Amazing.
What?
You were amazing.
Really? Well, that's how I teach. Now you get to see how I teach over there.
Everybody was engaged. You were unbelievable. Exceeded all my expectations.
Really?
You're amazing.
That's what I do for my work. See, Sanjay's never seen me train anyone, and this is how I train. Full-heartedly and with simple language and direct, and you try to relate. That's my style. But I was so nervous until I started speaking, and the women were so nice and really good feedback and interaction, and wow, I could like do this more and more and more. Like, I'm so rejuvenated. Like, I feel really good. And even the principal, vice principal said that this was so helpful. They wish that I was around for longer, and this was a longer course. So that makes me so happy. And everyone got it. Like, everyone got it. And we're really understanding, and it changed everyone's perspective, and they said it, and it was just like, that's the aim, you know? To show a different perspective, to bring awareness, and to have these educators now educate others. Awesome. Thank you, Sanjay, for helping me and being my camera person. Boop, boop, boop. Wait. We weren't done yet. After my class was Sanjay's, and he looked so good teaching. But more important, we taught parents on computer basics and how something as simple as having an email address and Googling something can really change their lives. It was one of the most inspiring and emotional moments of my life to be with those parents and to help them. And on top of that, to know that the school leadership had their janitor sit in and skip out on her work so she can learn too, because she was so interested to help better her life. Brings tears to my eyes that we have good people out there doing good things for other people.